Hello, everyone. This is Vidette Vanderweide. I'm on the leadership board of eWomen Network in Orange County. And today I'm doing something a little special, a little more special than normal. And I am introducing you to our next week's speaker who will be speaking to our chapter. And I'm thrilled to be doing this. This is a great idea given to us from our last speaker. So I'm excited to introduce you to Kelly Lucente. And Kelly is with launchlabagency.com. Kelly, thank you for being here with us and introducing us to you.
No, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Good, good. Well, you are going to be here next Thursday, and you're going to be sharing your expertise with our group. Tell us a little bit about what you do and what you bring to the world.
Well, I can tell you that what I bring is everything you ever wanted to know about brand and the importance of brand.
Yeah.
It came to me very, very organically. I didn't seek out to run an agency. It actually found me, and it's interesting, an interesting career journey that I have taken. But I have sort of landed on the fact that everything leading up to this moment has been a dress rehearsal.
Yes.
And I am in the second half of my career. I'm 45 years old. I really felt impassioned to make a difference. And so for me to be able to pay it forward in this way has been very fulfilling.
Very good. So you talked about, a little bit about the evolution, and it's kind of been a journey to get to where you are now, which is pretty much business in and of itself. It's just, it is an evolution and a journey. Tell us a little bit about that journey and how, what your background is in and how you ended up doing what you do and finding that gift.
Well, I put myself through college working for an ad agency locally. I'm in Minneapolis called Call McVoy. We're going to be talking a little bit when I'm there on this journey, but just to bring you up to speed. So I was able to sit on that side of the table. And then from there, I was recruited by a company called Rollerblade, and I'm sure everyone's familiar with it.
Yes.
You guys in California, my performance team was there. And so that was quite a ride. But what it did is it really gave me a foundation of brand, especially in the...
Was that a cat?
It was. Yes. That's Sparky, and
I like how you just shoved him over the shoulder.
No, you're out. Yes. So anyway, Rollerblade really sort of created the foundation of what I know in consumer products and everything about that. Then purely by accident, I won't bore you with the details, I fell into new homes. So the construction industry, specifically for national builders, I spent about 14 years with them, both in a sales capacity and sales management. So now what that gave me at that point, my apologies.
No worries.
What that
Business
then
doesn't stop for us.
Yeah. Oh my God. What that was able to do then is I was able to look at things from the opposite lens. So there are marketing people and there are sales people.
Yes.
It's because leading up to that was heavy marketing side. Now I put on a different hat and it was sales. And so I was able to see it from a consumer perspective wearing either hat. I left that industry because I'm a single parent. My son, Joey, is a sophomore in high school, and I knew that there was going to be a time at which he was going to want to choose a sport, and I was not going to be the mom who wasn't in the stands. Right. And so that day came, and I was very successful in that industry, obviously in the height of the housing industry, in the boom of homes. I took a hiatus. I took a little mini retirement, let's call it that, but within 2 the walls were closing in on me, and I'm like, oh my God, I need a hobby. And so what I did is I went back to my true love, which was consumer products, and created a product called Bye Bye Monster. You can see it at buybyeshop.com. That's BYEBYESHOP.com. We aren't really going to touch on that very much when I'm there because I'm cramming 4 hours of material in 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But I talk fast, so we'll get there. But anyway, so I created a product that I saw there was a need in the marketplace that wasn't being fulfilled, and it was to help kids who struggle with nighttime fear. And what I did is I really exploited the idea behind creating a complete bedtime solution that solves a problem for little kids that wasn't being addressed. And I authored a book as an accessory piece to this. I sourced plush. I'm in the green space, the publishing space, the toy space, the organic space. I touched on green, and it was really just to sort of keep me busy. The problem was when I launched it, it exploded, and I was not set up Yeah, I wasn't set up. I was a one-man show, as a lot of us are. I just wanted to keep myself busy. I had no idea this thing was going to be a success, and I needed to make a decision. I needed to either come up with some additional capital and hire the infrastructure of people to do it right, or sell it to a Mattel or a Disney or a Hasbro, and I wasn't prepared to make that decision, so I shelved it. It's currently an e-commerce product line, but I tell you this story because it was at that point that the phone started to ring from startups and entrepreneurs who had heard about my success with that and said, you know what, I know my widget. I am doing the widget, selling it, creating it because of an experience, but I don't know how to take it to market. I don't know a go-to-market strategy. I don't know anything about brand and the importance of marketing and sales. That's not my wheelhouse. And so then Launch Lab was born just organically from that.
Perfect. I love that story. And you're right, everything that happened prior to that all led up to your expertise now. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be sharing with us next week and how that's going to look for us, what we're going to learn from you.
Well, I have a really fun slide deck. I'm a proponent of visuals. I think that it's very, very helpful. And I just want to thank the group now. Lisa is allowing me to videotape this. I am one of the eWomen Network speakers, and I really wanted a video clip as an association to that. So you guys are the lucky recipients.
Woohoo! We are lucky. We're so excited.
My audience, yes. So I really appreciate that. And so my slide deck is very fun. It's light. Basically, I'm going to hit you guys between the eyes with why brand needs to be talked about. Because here's the thing. Brands are not logos. They are not logos. And by the time we're done, you're going to get it, and it's going to be crystal clear. What I do is I come from a very strategic mindset. These companies, everybody is in business at some degree, whether they are at the very early stages or they're actually having some kind of revenue stream. The problem, though, is that most people don't do everything really, really well. And what my team brings to the table, and there are 13 of us on my staff, and every single one of them that is a decision maker on my team has strategic as one of their top 5 in StrengthsFinder. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. If not, you should go out and grab that book. It's Strengths, plural, Finder 2.0. And basically, it's a very inexpensive book. It identifies your 5 greatest strengths in business. The authors are where you're naturally gifted and outsource the rest. And my team all has strategic as one of their top 5. And where that's a benefit is what we do is we step into someone's organization and we identify the pain points. I'm going to look at your visual components, your verbal components, and your experiential components. Everything that makes your business tick, and I'm going to analyze it from the customer's perspective. What I'm going to be able to do is give you a series of solutions to help resonate with them. What you want to do is you want to get more sales ultimately. That is the goal. And what I need to know is who's your competition? What's your differentiator? How can I set you apart from everybody else on the planet who does what you do? And when a consumer is going to spend their dollars, how I can get them to spend them on you.
Gotcha. Good. Well, that's all something I think we need. Do you have a specific client base that you work with, an ideal client, or do you work with any kind of businesses?
Any kind of businesses, as long as they are open-minded. And here's the question. This is my pre-qualifying question to every potential client. Are you in or are you optional?
Good.
Okay? Because what I want to know is this just a hobby for you?
Right.
Because what I'm going to offer you is some real tough love. And if you do what I suggest, you will be successful. The problem is people will say that they're in, but really, in reality, they're optional. And I want them to do some soul searching to find out how much are you willing to risk to realize your vision or to reach your level of success. How far are you willing to go to do it? Because some of my strategies are a little bit radical. They're a little bit outside the box, and you have to do that because right now, with the information that's available and the technology that's in use, there's so much noise out there that there's just so much to look at. Time is precious for people, and they're being attacked by media and noise constantly. And what we have to do is we need to slow down enough to stand in a place of owning whatever it is that makes us special, saying the right words to communicate it to the right audience, by the way, not everybody, your client, and then build a relationship with those folks so that they become super fans.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. To get champions for your brand. It's perfect. Right. I'm looking very much forward to that. I'm in the process of rebranding, so I want to make sure I have all my I's dotted and T's crossed. So I'm looking forward to your presentation. I know the rest of our chapter is as well. Is there any last minute nuggets that you want to share with us before we see you next week?
I would say that everybody better come having eaten their Wheaties.
Okay.
Because and have a pencil sharp. Because it's going to be fast and furious, and where I'm different is a lot of speakers. And listen, I'm not a speaker by trade. I'm not going to claim that as my, my big win. I do it because I want to make a difference and I want to educate people. But here's the deal. You guys are going to be sitting there and you have a golden opportunity to not only get the what, okay, because most speakers tell you
the what, but not the how.
I'm going to be telling you the how. And if you want my advice, it is free of charge for 25 whole minutes.
So you better be talking fast and we better be writing faster.
Yeah, I will be. As a matter of fact, the presentation should go 4 hours. The content that I'm going to give you guys is 4 hours. And I'm going to stick around. So if anybody needs to pick my brain, I am an open book. I will tell you like it is, and I'll try and answer questions for people.
Perfect. Well, Kelly, I'm looking forward to it. I know our chapter is. So we can just point everybody to launchlabagency.com so they can get to know you and write their questions down, and we will sure to be getting those questions answered next week. So I look forward to meeting you in person. I want to thank you for being our first speaker interview. So thanks, Kelly. Yeah, thank you so much. And we'll see you next week.
Next week.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.